In sunny Palm Beach, Florida, former President Donald Trump took a decisive stride towards the Republican presidential nomination, increasing the pressure on Nikki Haley to abandon her uphill campaign. Super Tuesday, the most significant day on the nomination calendar, brought Trump a flood of delegates, making it near impossible for Haley, his last standing competitor, to surpass him. This triumph also paved the road to a historic rematch against President Joe Biden, a prospect Haley often emphasizes is undesirable to most Americans. On this day, nearly a third of the U.S. held nominating contests. Republicans cast their votes in 15 states, while Democrats held primaries and caucuses in an equal number of states, along with American Samoa. Biden emerged victorious in most of these contests by a considerable margin. Trump's Super Tuesday victories, although significant, did not provide him with enough delegates to become the presumptive nominee. However, he could reach this threshold by mid-March. Leading up to Super Tuesday, Trump had already secured victories in 10 out of 11 contests. The Associated Press declared him the winner in multiple states shortly after the polls closed. Meanwhile, Haley savored victory in Vermont, a small, liberal-leaning state. This win followed her previous success in the District of Columbia, a predominantly Democratic jurisdiction. Addressing a crowd of supporters at his Mar-a-Lago compound, Trump emphasized the importance of the upcoming general election, scheduled for November 5th. Meanwhile, Haley's campaign highlighted her victories, dismissing Trump's claims of party unity. As the night drew to a close, Trump had bested Haley in the majority of counties. Haley's wins were primarily in Northern Virginia's suburbs, which had previously voted for Biden in 2020. Recent national and battleground state polls show Trump gaining an edge over Biden, a reversal of the situation 4 years ago when the Democratic challenger led the Republican incumbent. However, the economic optimism expressed by voters has only marginally improved views of Biden. Trump's campaign concluded January with $30,500,000 in cash, trailing behind Biden's $56 million. Both candidates are projected to devote considerable time to fundraising in the months ahead. The looming question of Super Tuesday was whether Haley, former South Carolina governor and United Nations ambassador, would withdraw from the race. She has cautioned her party that Trump, who faces 91 criminal charges, may falter in November and damage the GOP's chances in down-ballot races. To summarize, Super Tuesday 2024 saw Trump make significant strides towards the Republican nomination, applying pressure on Nikki Haley to bow out. Despite the victories, Trump still needs to secure more delegates to become the presumptive nominee. Meanwhile, Biden continues to lead in the Democratic race, and the economic optimism among voters may yet sway the tide in his favor. The coming months will undoubtedly be filled with intense fundraising efforts and political maneuvering as we head towards the general election.